Hi, and welcome to Moonbeam Connections. I'm Jacqui-Leigh. Today on Healing from the Storm, we're going to be looking at burnout. So, of course, there's lots of people today, families, jobs, extended families. People can feel burnt out for all kinds of reasons, mainly because you're overscheduling yourself and not allowing yourself to rest, especially in this go, 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 go society we live in. So we're just going to draw one card to sort of guide our automatic writing today, and then I'll bring out my board and we'll start writing. So we're looking at one card for Healing from the Storm, Burnout. So one card about burnout. There we go. Ooh, okay. So this is very interesting. So this is a reversed 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands upright really is about being burnt out, right? So this is sort of about being burdened, having a lot of responsibilities, being stressed all the time. You can see though, as it is a 10, we're nearing the end, right? And he's nearing the end of his labor. He's close to the village that's down here. He's holding all these wands and he's almost done. However, when we reverse it, this is more about avoidance, sort of collapsing under the weight, right? This way it's a burden, but he's actually carrying it, right? So it is a burden, it is hard, but he's actually managing to carry it. He's managing to struggle through it. This way it can be a total collapse, right? You just fell over in the weight of all this burden you have. It could also be avoiding things, right? You may feel burnt out in your life, and so you avoid going to family gatherings because it's just one more thing on your plate. You may enjoy being at family gatherings when you actually go, but right now it's just one more thing on your plate. So you're avoiding things, or you're avoiding responsibilities like paying your bills, and it could be because you don't have enough money, or it could also be because you just it's just one more thing on your plate that you have to do, and you just, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. So it cannot, so this card can represent sort of, you collapsing, which would explain our burnout, under the weight of all your responsibilities, just completely folding in. But it could also be about avoiding responsibilities, right? Not actually taking care of your responsibilities, and that may be because of your own let's say bad behavior, right? Just not getting down to it. And it can also be because you're so, you're collapsing under the weight of all your responsibilities that you're avoiding other responsibilities that really need to be taken care of. So I'm just going to move the card off to the side here, and we will bring out our board, my board, I guess. So as always, I write in silence so that I can hear the words in my head, and then afterwards I'll dub over it. So if it does sound a little weird, that's wise, because I've dubbed over it afterwards, and sometimes I can't read my own writing either, so I have to sort of struggle to remember what word that actually was, or to read the word. But we will start out here. I'll just meditate for a second and we'll go into it. So today on Healing from the Storm, we are looking at burnout. So what messages does Spirit have to say in regards to burnout and our reverse 10 of Wands? Burnout does not usually come from those responsibilities we actually have, but from all the responsibilities we think we have. All you need to be responsible for is ensuring you and your family have a roof over your head and food to eat. Past that, there is no responsibilities. Everything else is what you put on yourself. I want more. I want bigger. I want to do this. I have to do that. There is not have to. No need to. If you are warm in a house with enough food, there is nothing else that has to be done. Figure out whether you do things for yourself or for others to see. A car gets you where you are going, whether it be cheap or expensive. Are your burdens your own making? Get out of your head about what you need and must do. Start focusing on what you love and what you want to do. You are not responsible for others. You are not the only one that can do it. You are not the one everyone has to rely on. You must rely on yourself and make decisions that allow you to live a life free of burden and within the light of love. Find peace and happiness will follow. Love. Wow. So I think this is a wonderful message about burnout, right? This is all about people taking on things that they think are their responsibility. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this. And I think what this is saying is really, you have to work in order to get money to pay for your housing, like where you're going to live and what food are you going to eat. But once you've established sort of your four walls, right? You have your four walls established. I've got this home. Me and my kids and my partner are safe and secure in this home. We have enough food to eat. Past that, there is nothing that you have to do. There is nothing that is truly a responsibility. So you may feel responsible for other people in your lives. Oh, I have to do this for them, right? I need to do this for them. Or I need to make sure, oh, my boss, I know I only work 9 to 5, but I have to make sure that I'm always available for my boss at all times, just in case he has a crisis and I need to manage it. No, that's not your responsibility. You work 9 to 5, past 5. This isn't your business. This is their business. If there's things that need to be done past 5, they can deal with it, or they can make arrangements for you. It's not your responsibility to always be on call just in case my boss has a crisis. No, they're getting paid to deal with crises. You get paid for what you're dealing with. And so I think this is really saying that the whole message is that you're being overwhelmed, collapsing under the burden and the responsibilities you have. You don't have to take on all these burdens and responsibilities. You need to look at your life and pare it down to just those things that you absolutely have to do, such as have a place to live and have food on your table. And then you can branch out into what you want to do instead of being loaded down with other people's responsibilities, other people's things, right? Like, you can't take the burdens on of the world, right? You are who you are. And if you burn out, you're no good to anybody. If you completely burn out, have a mental collapse, aren't able to do it anymore, you are not helping anybody, because now you're going to end up in a mental hospital. You're going to end up, not being functional, not being able to go to your job. So now you're not making any money, and now you can't pay your mortgage or your rent and blah, 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 right? So we need to focus on, what do I absolutely have to do? If this is you, I would make a list. What do I absolutely have to do? These things have to be done. I have to get my kids off to school in the morning. I have to go to work. I have to pay my rent. I have to pay my electric bill. I have to buy food. Then we move into this other column. What do I want to do? I would like to take a course. I would like to, go to a dance thing once a week, or go to a pottery thing. I would like to put my kids into sports. I would like to put my kids into music lessons. And then we go over to this part. What responsibilities are other people putting on me that I don't necessarily need, but may take on, right? It may be you have aging parents, and you know what? I'm going to take on, once a week, I am going to buy groceries and take them over to their house and spend an hour with them, right? That's a burden. That's a responsibility. It's not something you have to do, but that's something I'm willing to do. I'm willing to make that space in my life, and I'm willing to do that. Or at least maybe I'll order groceries and have them delivered to their house, right? So you need to decide, what do I have to do? What do I want to do? And what are some of these other burdens, responsibilities that maybe other people want me to do? And maybe I would like to do them. And if I get to them, I will get to them, right? And obviously certain things will be higher. You may say feeding my parents once a week, taking them groceries. That's a have to do, because my parents can't get out of the house, right? It's not that they couldn't get out of the house and I'm just helping them. It's that they can't get out of the house. So that goes in, and that's fine. Everybody's have to do, want to do, could help others and do, is all going to be different, right? It will be different according to your situation. And so you need to really look at cutting out those things in your life that you don't have to do, you don't want to do, and you just, you know what? Screw it. It's not your responsibility to ease the burden for everybody else, right? Everybody's got burdens. Everybody would like to let up on their burdens, and you are responsible for yourself and any children you have. And past that, you will do what you can when you can, but you're not going to burn out and not be there for the people that are most important to you in your life, whether it's your partner or your kids or your parents, whatever it is, because you're just putting your energy in other places. Well, I hope this makes sense, and I hope it did help you. I'm sending you peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now.